Today is Wednesday, July 3rd. I'm Elke Martin, your host, and this is your monthly call-in show with dining services. So I hope you have some questions, and the number will appear on the screen. Call us in and talk to my two guests, Michael Ritt. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Executive chef, is that what you are?
I
think,
am
right?
the community
yes,
executive chef.
Community executive chef, there you have it.
Sometimes it's hey you.
And and we have Mary Smith, one of our dietitians, who comes with delicious suggestions for the summer today. So who's going to start talking to us? I think Michael.
Sure,
he always has announcements.
So a couple things. Today we have our smokehouse cookout. We're going to have a wide variety of not just barbecue, but some hot dogs and hamburgers and veggie burgers and kebabs, and we're going to have red beans and rice and baked beans, all the sides. So it's in front of Jefferson in the parking lot, and you'll see the smoke coming up. So just follow the smoke, as I tell people. Follow the smell. But it's a really nice function. It's sit outside. We have the tents up, so it's a good time.
Yeah,
and I tell everybody.
I walked by there last week. It looked really like fun.
And
it's a little warmer today, but still, it's nice to be, with others in community.
Absolutely, and it's open to both residents and staff. And residents can use their flex meal or resident charge. If you do want to use a credit card, what you'll do is you'll go into the store in Hunter's Crossing, and they'll ring you up, and you'll bring your receipt back out. So,
really?
So any kind of payment you want to do.
That's really convenient.
Yeah, we try to make it as convenient as possible.
Yeah.
And
it's from when to when?
It's from 12 to 2.
Okay.
And come out and have a good time. A couple other things, Woodland Skies. So we know that there's been construction going on, and we're looking at next Friday the 12th.
Really?
As the dining room opening with all the new tables, chairs, I guess the new furniture that they're bringing in.
Yeah.
And I know both the Woodland Sky, hats off to the Woodland Skies team.
Yes.
They worked in, they had to utilize the Akatique room and the catering pantry as like kind of a makeshift kitchen, which they did a phenomenal job at. And obviously we cut the seating less than half. We went from, I think we're like 198 seats in Woodland Skies to 80.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I thank the residents for their patience, but at the end result is always worth the wait. Again, and also I'd like to hats off to the Potomac Cafe and Fireside team.
Right.
That's
so
running.
They took some of the load.
They took some of the load, and same with the Jefferson team, and also with the cafe that we set up in the Fireside dining room.
Yeah.
I think that, the team over there in Potomac Cafe and Fireside, Corey and Mark and Shannon, Willie and Renee and Roxy and Nay and Penny and that whole team really did a phenomenal job. They turned a PDR into a to-go facility, which a lot of the residents are saying runs better than they like this the best.
That's what I hear from people.
It's in and out.
You should have that all the time. It runs so well.
It runs so well, and it'd be nice if we had a room specifically for carry out. Who knows in the future? But everything's worth the wait. That new cafe is going to be phenomenal. I think we're going to have an impinger where we can do pizzas, calzones, strombolis, hot sandwiches, all sorts of stuff. So the variety.
That's a little further out, though.
Yeah, we're looking at winter of this year.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought we were looking at next summer.
That's the anticipation. But with construction and I think
and permits
and permitting and weather and there's a lot of factors that we don't have control over.
Right.
But I think like with the Fireside Kitchen, the wait is well worth it.
Yeah.
The kitchen is phenomenal. Anybody who comes to visit it is, I guess, a little jealous. They'd like to have one in their community. It gives us. It's not only is it operationally easier, it's a safer environment, and that's the big thing. It's a safer environment for our staff. We made more space. We utilized breaking the kitchen up pretty much to a Potomac Cafe side and a Fireside side so that there's no back and forth, less chance for accidents.
Yeah.
We added in another cooler, gives us more storage space to separate the two venues. It's just an easier operation.
I do want to echo that, Michael, because I'm on the dining committee, and so I see all the comment cards that come in for Woodland Skies. And it was remarkable how many positive comments. I mean, we always get a lot of positive comments, but it was overwhelming this last month with kudos for the staff and for management in the way they've organized it. So I was really pleased to see how the residents are understanding and also for a large part get their needs met.
Yeah, and
doing
I think
this, up and down.
Kudos to
time.
the whole dining team, and it really shows. We appreciate that, and I think the residents understand. Listen, this is something that we have to go through. There's a means to the end.
Well, yeah, and residents ask for new chairs. They ask for an upgrade or an updating or whatever it's called of the Woodlands Guys dining room. So you have to go through the process to get there.
And same with the
Potomac. Easy to understand.
Yeah, and same with the Potomac Cafe. We want to bring it up to modernize it, make it a safer environment, an easier environment for residents to maneuver around, easier for operation for the team. So same thing with any of the construction. Everything is done with positive intention for the residents' quality of life and their dining experience. Right. I know with dining construction. And I think things have been going pretty well. What else do we have? So we have on the 10th, next week, Wednesday, we have the birthday cakes celebration, our monthly birthday celebration. So there'll be birthday cakes in all the venues.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, yeah.
You do that every month?
Every month,
Oh,
the
okay.
second Wednesday of every month. We have birthday cakes out in the lobbies or out in the dining rooms. And, it's for everybody. We do it every month. So this month, anybody who's celebrating a July birthday.
Okay.
And, so we've been doing this for a while. And everybody seems
sweet.
to like it. Yeah, just a little something extra. Obviously, tomorrow's July 4th, so we're going to have holiday menus and holiday hours, and those are all posted throughout the dining rooms, and they've been posted on Channel 6.
I think we had a flyer in our cupboards, too.
And there's cubby stuffers. On the 17th is National Hot Dog Day, so look for treats in the lobbies, and again, that will be posted out. Nice.
At least we're not hosting a hot dog eating competition.
Right.
That is good.
No.
I agree.
There
that
is
would
not
be
yet.
gross. That would be gross.
Because tomorrow there's the National Hot Dog Contest.
On Coney Island?
Yeah.
I
That's been
saw
going
that
on for years.
television once.
Nathan's Hot Dogs.
We'll probably just have little samplers, not how many can you eat in 10
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll have like the little hot dogs in a blanket or things like that. On the 22nd, both the Jefferson and Bistro have their town hall, and that's going to be in the Jefferson dining room from 11 to 12. Again, these are more for if residents have specific questions geared for the Jefferson or the Bistro operation.
Localized.
Right. Everybody knows that, we have our focus group meeting, Ty, Jason, and myself, and that's more big picture. That's the dining. These are more focused on the individual venues. It's a good time to ask questions. The management team will be there. Dining admin will be there. So it's a really good time if you have any questions about, concerns, comments, suggestions.
Yeah.
And I always bring this up every time we have our call-in show that we use every avenue of communication possible. Be it town halls, comment cards, the dining, the resident dining group that you're at and I'm at, the committee meetings, the subcommittee meetings, flyers, the Channel 6. Now we have the My Erickson app. We also use the menu. We also use the Village Bridge. So we try to use every means and form of communication. We're very transparent. We're not going to hide anything. We're not going to be sneaking around. You ask an honest question, you'll get an honest answer. Honestly, will it be the answer you want 100% of the time?
No.
No, but
I know that.
but honestly,
well, you do what you can.
Right, and people remember that there are almost 2,000 residents here. We're doing almost 3,000 meals a day. And I think we do a really good job, the whole dining team. So I ask residents to take that into consideration. One more thing I want to talk about is July 25th.
Yeah, that
is
seems
our
a big day.
big culinary competition. We're going to have teams made up from each of the venues, and they're going to do a culinary competition. We're following the American Culinary Federation rules and points. We're going to have demonstrations down there. You'll be able to see the teams working, putting together their meals. We're going to have judges. Again, we'll have a guest chef demo. We're going to have live entertainment. Wow. We'll have a couple booths down there.
Down there where?
In Hunters Crossing Conference Center.
Okay.
And it's 12 to around 2:30.
And the teams are comprised of the people who work in each of the dining
culinary
rooms?
staff.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't let the executive chefs, they can be advisors.
Yeah.
But we opened this up. We wanted the line staff, prep cooks, line cooks, sous chefs. But the executive chefs on each kitchen are more advisors.
Yeah.
They're not going to be part of the team. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah. And who are the judges?
Well, we've reached out to our 3 corporate chefs to be here, and we're looking at adding a few more guest judges.
Okay.
So we'll see, but it's going to be really, really fun. It's there's awards to be given out. I think we named the award after Phyllis de La Santalo.
Yeah.
And because Phyllis, she was here for such a long time and worked with a lot of us, and she was like Mama Bear.
Right.
I always said to people she was like Mama Bear. And
that's right. Phyllis was the heart of the operation.
She really meant a lot to a lot of us.
Yeah.
And we thought no better person to name the award after than her.
I think that's wonderful.
She's going to be here for the competition.
I think it really must have meant a lot to her also.
Yeah, and it's a way of developing the program. It's a way of giving, a lot of our culinarians the opportunity to showcase their talents.
Yeah.
And also, with the awards, you can use them for education. If you wanted to buy yourself some knives or some books,
Yeah.
So
it's a monetary award.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
it's a monetary, not a straight monetary award. It's more of funds that you can use towards either culinary education or culinary equipment for yourself, like knives, or if you wanted to get reading material, culinary books or stuff like that.
I have a question for you. So I know that we have to RSVP to Naheed by July 15th for this event. Now, is this free for residents?
No. Okay. This is be a flex meal, but I think the residents will be able to go around and do all the tasting because there'll be samples. Not only will they be doing demos, so you're going to have, and each team's doing 4 items. So with all the teams,
not 4 different main courses. Is it like 4 items because it's an appetizer?
It's 4 different courses. Yeah, there'll be like a dessert, a salad, either a soup or an appetizer, an entree.
Yeah.
So you'll have at each team 4 of those. A whole meal that you can sample. Plus the chef doing the demo. Plus we're going to have a couple tables with giving out some samples. So there'll be and we'll looking at having wine and beer as well. So this is definitely
in the middle of the day,
right? And this is definitely a function where you'll get more bang for your buck. Because the residents are also going to be judging. The residents are going to be able to do like resident favorite. So they'll be given a ticket. They'll go around to taste everything, and then they'll be able to put their ticket in the jar of the team they like. So.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. We'll come back to that at the end.
Okay,
so
sure.
I
know you have a lot to go over.
Yes,
I'm
look,
excited.
She brought all these goodies.
Yes, lots of goodies today.
We should talk about that.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So we've mentioned a couple times that we've had so many cookouts and barbecues here, and as I've started participating in all of the summer activities that life has, I've been invited to so many cookouts and barbecues myself.
Yes.
And I know that everyone else is as well. There's like swim meets Saturday mornings now, just friends getting together. Of course, the 4th of July barbecues are so big right now. So I was at these events recently and somebody wanted to have like a s'mores, and which is great. I love s'mores, but no one wanted to get close to the fire.
Not in the summer.
Yeah, it was 96 degrees on Saturday and no one wanted to go do this. So I had this idea of like, we need to have foods that keep you refreshed, hydrated, and cool you off, and so complement this weather. That are also tasty, so you're not, missing out on anything good. So, and also, so what I've brought is just these I specifically chose fruits and vegetables that are a high water content. So you're eating your water just as much as you should be drinking it. It's just, again, keeping you hydrated in the hot sun, tasty and nutritious.
And good to look at.
Good
too.
to look, so beautiful,
You
so colorful.
You want to enjoy what you look at when you eat.
And the other thing is, this is so easy for me to put together. I mean, you just go and buy so I have hummus here, which is already prepared. So hummus is just a blend of chickpeas and sometimes some oil. It's very good, low sodium, no cholesterol, high protein, just a great dip. And instead of bringing like a dip that you have to bake or that's hot, like a queso, this is just something that's cool and refreshing and complements so many foods well.
Absolutely.
So and like you said, high in protein. That's
high
really
in protein.
important.
And so you can pair it with bell peppers,
Anything.
celery, cucumbers, carrots. These are, again, these high water content fruits and vegetables. I think cucumbers have over 90% contained of water. So again, you're just getting a lot of your needs and just a nice refreshing snack.
Excuse me to interrupt. We have a call.
Woohoo.
Yay, that's wonderful. Do tell us, good morning. Tell us your question.
So what's with the farmer's market?
Oh, well, there we go.
All right. So right now, until further notice, the farmers market is canceled because Knoll's Produce is having a schedule conflict.
Oh.
So we're going to work with and see if we can source either another farm to come out here, but we're in the process of working to replace the farmers market. I know that some residents enjoyed it. Again, this is something that was out of our control. We're trying to work with, sourcing another farm to do that. It was just a schedule conflict that they had.
And they have the schedule conflict for the rest of the summer?
Well,
it looks like.
I don't know if, we didn't get into details. I don't know if it's because of their staffing or whatever issue it is, but we're working on sourcing to find a replacement, and as soon as we get more information, we'll get it out there. But we understand that residents enjoy this, and we're working to fulfill that.
Okay, well.
That was a good question.
That's an update on the farmers market. Thank you for your call.
All right.
Keep calling, people.
So,
and while you're not calling, Mary will tell us more about what else you brought.
Okay.
And I would like to try
Yeah, please try them. You can try them too, Chef Michael.
The other thing that I like about this suggestion, beyond what you already said with the high water content, and it looks good and it's refreshing, it's so easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
If you go to a barbecue and you're invited and you have to prepare something, you just buy a few fruit or vegetables, cut them up.
Great
boom,
thing to bring.
done.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing is, you're in the middle of summer, so everything's so abundant and available
and this
in the
is
store.
when you should eat it.
A lot of these fruits and vegetables, like right now, they're in their peak season. So blueberries and strawberries. And another great thing is these are very friendly for everyone, no matter what your diet needs are. So like strawberries and blueberries are great for diabetics because they're low glycemic index, meaning it's going to take your body longer to process it, so your sugar isn't going to elevate as high. Do we have another call?
No.
Okay. So these are great. And another thing so with the fruit, I brought a special dip.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Another call. Wonderful. Good morning. What's your question?
Good morning. My question is, how much extra do having these little treats like sorbet and the hot dogs and all that stuff add to everything, so that who pays for this? And eventually, does it make our monthly rent go up?
No. That's basically every venue has a budget for their food every month. And this is built in to that. When we do our budget for the year, we build in, because we know we have lobby treats. So part of the chefs and part of the management team's monthly budget, they utilize that for these lobby treats. So it plays no effect. There's not a special fund that we use for it. The venues pay for it. Admin doesn't pay for it. It doesn't come out of anybody's budget but our food cost budget, our food spend budget.
I guess the resident's question is this a good way to spend that budget, or should that money go towards something else? But what you said before was that a lot of people enjoy these treats.
I think it's a huge residence.
Maybe you can speak to how much of your budget is taken up by the treats?
I couldn't tell you,
Well,
percentage or
not a
dollar.
lot.
Barely affects it.
Uh-huh.
We're talking a couple times a month. Excuse me. And it's already built in. We have a food budget that we utilize, so the lobby treats don't play any effect on your monthly fees. Our budgets are set the year prior, and we utilize them. It's like when we plan a meal. We have a budget to plan the meal for the month, and we've built into these budgets that we know we have lobby treats. We know we have, special events. Special resident dinners and all that. So there's no added expense added on. It's already built in, so it doesn't play any effect.
And the lobby treats were developed over the years because somebody suggested it or something.
I think that
and then
this was
people
more
liked it.
a resident-driven request. It'd be nice to have, some lobby treats, and you'd be surprised that the dollar cost is minimal. You'd be,
We're also buying in bulk.
Yeah,
and
but I
we're
think
not-
that's what the question was about.
That's a good question.
It plays no effect on your monthly fees.
You were in the middle of
Yes. I like all the
blueberries and
questions, though.
strawberry.
Everyone can keep asking questions.
Yes.
I don't mind being interrupted. So the fruit, I was saying that blueberries and strawberries, high water content, but also very good for diabetics. So if you're diabetic, eating berries is just a better choice than, say, a banana. I do have an apple.
Or watermelon, I heard, right? It's so refreshing, but it's so high in sugar. Is that right?
Watermelon is also water dense, but your berries are always would be your best go-to. So
Yeah, I meant for
blueberries,
diabetics
raspberries,
because they have so much
strawberries.
sugar. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did actually pair it with a very easy dip to make. This is just sour cream and brown sugar. Just mix it together. It's so simple. 2 ingredients.
Not bad.
Cool. And then it also is good if you have grandkids visiting, you want to get them to eat a little bit of fruit. It's just dip a little bit. You want to try it, Michael?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it personally tastes best with the strawberries.
Okay, I'll take your advice.
It's very good. It's so simple.
So you're
Transports
saying you
easily.
trick them into eating fruit by offering the
It's
sour
just
cream,
something.
the cream.
It's a better dessert
Good.
than you would think. So instead of having a really heavy piece of cake, it's just refreshing.
Oh,
something
absolutely.
light. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about. So I think Helen was on end of last month talking about staying hydrated. So I wanted to feature one of the ways that I think is really good to stay hydrated in the summer, which is this new trend with like sparkled waters. So sparkling water, I should say. So instead of soda, which has a lot of sugar in it, sparkling water is just carbonated water, and some of them do have flavors added to it. So this one is a passion fruit flavor. I really like this flavor. I also enjoy the lemon flavor. I have a lot of friends that are obsessed with the grapefruit flavor. I mean, there's almost like every flavor imaginable out there. There's coconut. There's also plain, which is my overall favorite, though.
Which one?
Just a plain sparkling water. So
And I tend to take plain sparkling water and throw a lemon in, which has the same effect.
Right.
yeah, so you don't have that added sugar. There's
Right.
no calories. There's no sodium.
It's refreshing.
So it's refreshing. It's cool. So it's one of those things that are going to complement, the heat out there.
Yes.
It's a great option. And then of course, if you're, looking for like more of a hard drink, it does mix well with like vodka and gin. So it's a better choice.
So did you bring that?
Yeah.
It does
Did you
taste
bring
good.
exactly.
the vodka or the
But
gin?
there is, you can buy already spiked cider, though. I mean, spiked sparkling water.
Yes,
so
yeah, I know.
you're looking at me like you're so impressed, Michael.
I'm good.
It's
good
a
for
better,
He's there now.
because he's like, oh, I'm really interested in this segment now. So, but beer is very heavy, and if you're at a barbecue, you're going to be drinking with your friends. This is consider trying this instead. You might actually enjoy it. Again, cold and refreshing. Some other ideas. What we have in the dining rooms are iced tea instead of hot tea.
Yes.
Another great thing that I have friends that do is getting coffee in the lobbies and just put it in your refrigerator for a little bit, and you're making an iced coffee. So just these ways to complement the heat so that you can stay, hydrated and just, not overheat too much.
Yeah.
So, very good.
And what I also like is that they're easy ways.
So easy.
You don't have to stand in the kitchen for 2 hours or go out and buy 5 unusual ingredients
That you're never going to use again,
That's
right?
Yeah.
So, and they present so well. So, if you're going to a
you
party.
did good.
Oh,
Good job.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Thanks, guys.
No, I agree. It's an easy way to enjoy good food and stay hydrated at the same time.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and everything there is good for you. So.
Right.
And I know blueberries have a lot of antioxidants, and
Yeah, lots of color.
They're really good for you, and same.
Yeah,
with
and they often say you should eat by color, right? To get all the different ingredients that the different fruits and vegetables have.
I would love to hold up a plate,
palette,
but it would all fall off of it. Okay,
Yeah,
there you have a
you
good
have
picture
to.
of it. Lots of color there. And you know,
That's
there's just
right.
so many ways that you can make fruits and vegetables tasty. Like even the celery here, you could add like a no added sugar peanut butter.
Yes.
Also making it, you know, just more enjoyable. The celery has so much water in it, so much fiber.
And it's crunchy, which is nice.
Yeah. So, and you know, even hummus pairs well with pretzels and crackers.
Oh, we do for the kids for their snack. They love the hummus. Hummus in anything.
Yeah.
And now you can get so many different flavors of hummus. I just picked the classic because I'll bring it back to my office afterwards and everyone will eat it.
There you go.
But you know, there's
I like the
planned
red,
out. It's all
red
planned
pepper.
out.
Yeah.
except for the vodka. Somehow she forgot to bring that.
No,
I like my
she's got
job.
that.
We wouldn't, I mean,
I'm
bring
not
it
gonna
here.
bring
We
that
would have
on
tasted
campus.
that, wouldn't we, Michael?
I can't do that.
Yeah, see,
me
we
neither.
would have gotten in trouble.
I like the red pepper hummus.
Yeah, red pepper is my personal favorite
Yeah.
too. There's garlic, there's like olive. There's a bunch of
Onion.
different flavors out there.
Green onions.
Yeah, so you can make it spicy. Again, just a lot of flavor palettes just to mix and match and just enjoy.
Right,
So,
right. Thank you so much for bringing that in. Delicious.
So while
I'm
this
going to
is
stay a little late when
Yes.
the cameras are off and really try it all.
while this is very simple, of course, what our chefs are going to be doing at the Taste of Green Spring is going to be much more advanced.
Yes, elaborate.
So this is for someone who doesn't have a culinary degree, but you can come taste what our other staff members
it's
can
not
do.
bad.
And that's
Don't sell yourself
such a great
short.
segment to come back because
Yeah.
we're coming to the end to tell us again on the 25th of July
25th of
in
July
Hunter's Crossing.
in Hunter's Crossing, 12 to 2, around 2:30 because we'll have an awards ceremony.
However, you have to sign up for that.
By the 15th.
Okay.
Tahid.
Tahid, which is 604-4200.
Okay.
And or you can stop by Dining Admin in Village Square right across from the store.
Right.
But again, it's a flex meal, but I think you'll definitely be happily surprised. You know, you're going to have, I think we have 3 teams that are doing this, and when you think that's 12 different samplings
Yes.
you can do, and
Yeah.
you can go back. And
Well, and it's entertaining.
there's going to,
and
fun.
plus we're going to have entertainment there, plus we're going to have a couple booths there that are going to have samples. I think
It's
one
a
of
good
them.
staff and
It's open to
staff and resident
staff and
interaction.
residents,
Yeah.
and I think it's
It'll be a
just
good event.
a good event.
So put it on your calendars and stop by Village Square Dining Office or call Nahid and get your reservations in. Thank you so much.
Oh,
this
no,
was
thank
an
you.
entertaining half hour.
I'm ready to eat some
And,
dip and
hungry.
veggies.
That's right.